Hello everyone and welcome back to TwiceLoved. Today we're doing another speed build in Sims 4 and I have accepted a challenge to make my own house in The Sims. So we'll get started with the main house, and this will be a challenge indeed because the house that I live in at the moment was well, the main part was built in 1780, I think, and it has been remade and added to up until the 1960s. So it's a really strange house with a lot of nooks and crannies. So, well, I started off doing a little mistake over here, but we will have to do that properly later on. Yes, so one of the big things that I really had trouble with is that on the second floor of my house I don't have high walls because the ceiling come down, so my walls are about a meter. I don't know what that is in feet. You have to look it up. Anyway, so I have this really tiny space along the walls, and then the ceiling are high in the middle, and you can't really recreate that in The Sims, so that just made it a bit harder for me. But I think yes, I think I'll make it work anyway. So here we go. We're going to add the patio in front, and the other two buildings, well, three buildings, are actually storage shed and my garage. And as you don't have cars in The Sims, and as they don't really put things away, I have decided to convert that into a a spare bedroom and the child's room. So here we go, trying to find the right. It's really frustrating because in Sweden we don't have the many houses where the where the wood is lying down on the outside of the house. We usually put it the other way so it stands up, but I guess this will be fine. And then we go into the roof pieces, and this is where the trouble begins, my friends, because my roof is crazy. As the house has been rebuilt so many times, it's a mishmash of different pieces, and as the Sims house roofing is already a bit off from the beginning, it is a struggle trying to get this somewhat looking okay. But I'm giving it a try and realizing that it kind of doesn't look anything like I wanted to. But we will have to make do with what we have to work with. So there will be some glitches in the roof, and you will have those gaps where you see the wall beneath the roof, and I hate those, and I really try to avoid them whenever possible. But this time I had to go with it because I couldn't spend any more time doing this roof because it's, yeah, in the end it was just too annoying. And I had some weird glitches somewhere where the roof thinks I'm having a corner in the middle of the building. I don't know why, but I had to put in some different types of wallpaper there. And yeah, the smaller houses are okay because they're really straightforward. So and we have actually, in real life, this is my the shed where I store the wood for the fireplace. But as we don't really need that. I think we'll turn it into a patio and we'll connect it to this one, so they'll have a little go between the houses there. And so we'll add these tiles, I think. And yes, that is, yes, it is true. I have 4 different types of roofing on my house. It really doesn't look as strange as it sounds, because there are 3 different houses. And then we have the patio roof, which is just this classical Swedish patio roofing. And yes, let's see. Well, I really don't like what I've done with the roof over here, so we will have to remake that into something a little bit better. And well, this is a problem, because however I do it, it doesn't really seem to fit, and that is driving me crazy. But anyhow, just trying to get it to work out somewhat at least. And yeah, well, it looks better than it did before at least. So I guess on this, if it, yeah, that will do. That looks a bit better anyway. It's hard when you're trying to recreate a roof that is in real life really messed up, and in Sims you just can't do things like that, because we are really limited by the roofs in the Sims, and I do struggle with them on ordinary building. And with this one, yeah, you just have to go with it. When it looks kind of okay, it is okay. So let's add the windows to this thing. And in the main house, I have this really old 2-for-1 window, I think. And I think the closest thing I get to them here in Sims are these, and that means I have to raise the roof up a bit. And here I realize I made the kitchen and the hallway into one. Not a good thing. So, well, the windows. Yes, I had to raise the walls because of the windows to make them look somewhat okay. In real life, I don't have high roof. I don't have high ceiling heights, because it is an old house, and when I stand straight, I can actually touch the roof with my fingertips, which come in handy when you have trouble keeping your balance and you need something to support you with. You can always touch the roof. Yes, I did that. So, making the big one here, that is the kitchen and the hallway, and then we have a living room and a dining room. And the little thing sticking out there, that is the bathroom. From the start, it was the entrance. And on top we will have some windows. And yes, there you go. And on the small house here, we actually have larger windows. And from the start, that was a place where you brewed your beer. So, well, I just use it to store all the stuff I don't know where to put. But we'll make a nice bedroom out of it for the Sims. And I think I'm ready to start decorating the insides. Let me just check around. Putting in the doors and realizing the bathroom is a bit off. But yeah. And we'll go through the rooms one by one, and I will try to explain my thinking. And just yes. So we'll have to do the patio first, and In real life, I actually have one patio. I don't know if you saw it on the picture that I showed before the video, but it is quite a small and narrow patio, and yes, I think we'll have to use something like this, because the floors in my patio are wooden, but the railings and the pillars are painted white to match the house a bit better. So we'll stick to that, and there we go. I think that looks pretty nice actually. So let's start here. In the hallway we have this little crawl space where I store my potatoes and things. Then I have this tiling floor with this, which are dark grey, and then I have light grey walls. And going up into the stairs, well, let's do the kitchen first apparently. I have striped walls, blue and white. I'm a bit of traditionalist, so this is the closest thing I can get, not using any CCs. And I do have some tiles where I have my stove and where I have my food preparing area. In here we have yellow striped wallpaper, and this is the closest thing. And well, in here we have green striped. Yes, I like striped wallpaper. So I couldn't find any green stripes, so I think we'll have to go for just green. In the bathroom we have grey tiles and grey carpet. So there we go. And up the stairs we have a darker grey wallpaper, and just trying to find the right color. It is, because I chose this dark grey because in the way, in the stairways I hang all my picture, because that's the only place I have that I can put them. So I really like the muted color of the wallpaper. And here I have to do a little sheep because I really needed to make that wall anything but red. I don't have any red walls in my house. I'm just that boring. And yeah, that will do. And yes, the dark gray continues here, and then we'll just make it like that. And upstairs we have this fudge color, I think it's called. I really don't know. It's dark beige, almost yellow brown. Oh, it sounds really disgusting. I promise it's really nice. But anyway, it's going to be some hassle to trying to find that. And yes, we have a half wall right here, so people don't fall down the stairs, especially me. I am a bit clumsy, I do admit that. So, anyway, trying to find this, well, is that fudge? I think so. And, well, here in this, it is an adjoining room. It isn't separate, but it is kind of another room. And here I do have another wallpaper, as I have a rose paper. I couldn't really find the exacting match, but I found something that looks a bit like it. So let's put it up. And then we have my walk-in closet next. And in my walk-in closet, yes, I have teal walls. I love teal, so I need my walk-in closet to be my happy place. So teal is the color for me. So there you have it. Down with some hardwood flooring, and I think we have the color scheme all right. So let's add in some poles here and there, and then we will admit to my next big thing with all things that are, oh yes, the bed first. And where I have my bed is right here, and this is what I'm talking about. When you add the bed in The Sims, it looks like you have plenty of space. In real life, not so much, because the ceiling is actually right above the headboard of the bed. So you better watch out, because if you wake up too fast and just sit straight up, you will hit your forehead. It has happened, and it's not a nice feeling. So I do prefer this version of the room. Anyway, just trying to add some things to my end tables over here, and then we'll go to my little dirty secret. I own lots and lots and lots of books. Yes, I am addicted to books, so I have bookshelves all over the place, and it is really annoying because I can't place the books on the shelves. So I have to put some knickknacks so it doesn't look so empty, and just trying to find things that will go on the shelves. I really hate this. I so wish you could put books on the shelves, because that's what shelves are for, placing books on them. Well, anyway, trying not to get upset. We will have to add some real bookshelves here. That's too big. And this wall, actually, that's too big too, because in real life this is also one of those half walls. So the roof comes down to where the bookshelf starts. So not much space over here anyway. And then we'll have some painting and some, oh, I do have this home woven, when you weave a carpet, you know, that my grandmother has made. And yes, I do put my clothes on the floor. I'm not ashamed of that. No, I'm not. And again, with the bookshelves that I found out I couldn't place books on, but I mean, they are there, so it's a room divider and a place to put many, many, many books that I own and I read again and again and again. So let's try to put these book stacks there instead. I don't stack my books like that. I put them in nicely. I do, most part of the time. But I guess it's better to have these than no books at all. So, just adding this and that. The places over here, yes. And then we will have to move on to my workspace. This is actually where I sit at the moment by my computer. And no, I don't have a desk. I have a dining room table, and I am about to change that, I promise. Just because I have too many things on and around my computer to actually have a desk. So I use an old dining room table, and here's me trying to get my second screen on there. It didn't work, so I really just got over it. And trying to add some curtains. And yep. And of course, I need some more bookshelves. And for once, those contain books. They do. But on the other side, I do have bookshelves, but those don't contain books in real life. Oh, this is my sewing cabinet. I love it. So that's in there, and here we have the next part of the shelves. And in real life, these doesn't contain books, as I said. They contain yarn. Yes, I am a knitter and I am a spinner. So I make yarn and I knit things from yarn, and I do have quite a lot of yarn. And here is my chair for when I'm just trying to take it easy. And then we will have a laundry basket over here, and in here I have all my clothes, the ones that aren't in piles on the floor in the bedroom. Trying to get some racks, realized they didn't have any, so I swear I have seen racks, I just can't find them, and it's probably me going blind, but I mean, we'll have to take it as it is. Yes. And adding down some shoes, and over here I have a dresser, and over here I have another dresser, and then we'll have some curtains, and this is another thing that really isn't like it is in real life, because I do have these lace curtains that cover the entire window, because I don't want a peeping Tom when I'm changing. I don't know how a peeping Tom would actually get to my second story, but I mean, who knows? Better safe than sorry, according to me. So just adding some pictures and some knickknacks. I'm big on knickknacks and pens and books and everything. I'm not a tidy person. Honestly, I'm not a tidy person, and I like it when there are a lot of things around me, because it feels comfy and it feels like home to me. So just adding, I also have this thing with candles. I love candles, so adding a lot of those, and then we'll have to add some pictures, because as I said, I don't have that much room anywhere else to put all my pictures, so, and I have quite a lot of them, so I have tried to just add them to the stairway, and so far so good. I just have to stop buying pictures, because I literally don't have anywhere else to put them. So, time to go to the hallway. Here I have 2 closets, and yes, we have things to put our coats into, and that's literally what I have room for in the hallway. And then we go to the kitchen, and here is my pantry, and okay, so this is where I have more shelves. And what do I have on the shelves? Yes, I have books. In the kitchen I have cookbooks, so trying to get those up there, can't, obviously. And then we have my refrigerator. That is the only refrigerator that doesn't have a CC, but I use this instead. We will change that when I upload it, so it will be CC free, promise. Anyway, the countertops, yes, I have white counters with I think it's birch, well, some type of wood countertop anyway. Didn't see that anywhere in the game, so we'll go with this one. And we add a dishwasher. Actually, I do have one of those countertop dishwashers, so it stands on top of my counter, but hey, let's go with it. And some curtains, and we'll have some, okay, so I don't have that many cabinets. I don't have that big of a kitchen actually, but I'll make do. And then we will add the 2 stoves, and yes, you heard me right, I have 2. One that burns with wood, and one regular one. So we'll add one of each in the little nook over here, and we'll add another one of these carpets, and well, we're trying to find things to put on the shelves, as we can't put books. And that is so annoying. Why can't I put book on bookshelves? Well, who knows? I mean, I know they're for the gnomes and everything, but I really want to put books on there. And yes, I do have lots of plants on top of my refrigerator because I like it when it's green. And the microwave goes over here, and the sink goes over here. And well, actually this is where my dishwasher used to go, but we'll put a coffee maker over here and some plants and a fruit bowl, and then we'll have to have a carpet lay down, something like this. Yes, that looks like my kitchen actually. And those were a bit too big, but I do have those kinds of rigs because they give the most amazing lighting. So we'll go with those. And here are the dining room. So I do have these cabinets in here, and then I have this serving table over here and a round table in the middle, something like this. And yes, trying to find the right chair. Those will do. And then we'll have another little table, and just trying to find, I have this bowl on here, and here I really wanted the horse because I do have a white porcelain horse on that table, but it wouldn't fit. So what should you do? It became a bunny instead. Trying to find some curtains to go with the place. Really don't find anything I really like, but I think I can use these. Yeah, that looks nice. And I actually don't have a rug, but here I have some pictures, and yes, I know it looks a bit silly having that one over there, but I do have an airplane photo over there. And here I actually have a rug on the wall because it's handmade by my grandparents and I love it, so I don't have it on the floor because I will ruin it somehow. And I actually don't have electric light in here in real life. I have this lamp in the ceiling that runs on oil and with regular candles. So this is the bathroom. Not a big bathroom at all, but you can cram a shower and a toilet and a sink in here. And it's cozy. So we all can't live in big mansions. And yeah, here we go, and we'll have to have a mirror. Yes, and lights. We have 2 of those, and we'll have that one over there, and that is my bathroom. And yes, I have my earring thing here where I put my earrings on. It's like those things you have in the garage where you put your tools on. I don't know what they're called, but I use it to put my earrings on. And here I have, well, let me see if I can Google the word for it. In Swedish it is kakelugn. And it is tiled stove in English. So I have a tiled stove and we don't have that in Sims. If anyone would like to create a CC for a tiled stove, I would be so grateful. Yes, anyway, going on. This is actually pretty much the way I have my living room. I have this plant over here and it grows all over the wall. And I am so happy because usually indoors I have really hard time keeping plants alive. Outside I'm amazing. I can grow anything in my garden, really. But inside they die. Right up, straight die. But this one, it has gone huge and I love it. So anyway, I have a sofa and I have some things to put my feet up on, and I have this large table over here that will suffice with two little ones. And as I can't seem to find anything to place on them, I think they will just have to do as they are. And yes, and I have a rug. Something like, ooh, that actually is the rug, almost. And then we have the curtains, and we have green, because this is the green room. All my rooms have a theme. Maybe not intentional, but they do, and this is the green room. So, that is my family photos on the wall over there, and then I have a painting that my mother had made. And I have a horse painting over here usually. Couldn't find one, so trying to find something else. And then I actually have this shield, bronze shield, hanging on the wall over here. And that will do, even if it's a pig on it. Well, and there you go, and making the walls here white because of the tiled stove. So yes. And the plant is growing on the wall, so we'll go with that. So that is pretty nice, actually. It really looks like my living room. It's amazing. Whoa. And I don't have any non-CC for that fireplace poking thing. So I think we'll just have to use these utensils and make them big, I guess. Make them big. Big, big, big. Well, that's a bit too big. We'll make them a bit smaller, like that. Yes! And that is my house, folks. This is how I live my day-to-day. And yes, wow, that was fun. And adding a small table and two chairs out here, and this is where I spend my summer days when I'm off work. And I think we'll put something along the line of a bench out here, so you can be alone watching the garden. And putting out some lights, and let's tackle these. I don't know what to do with these. So what about a children's room over there in the garage, and a spare bedroom slash teen room in here? I think that will do. I really love this wallpaper we got with the vampire, with the flowers and the bats. And maybe I wouldn't have put it up in real life because I'm not that crazy about bats, but I think it's marvelous, so I'm going to use it anyway. And here I would like a big door, because it is a garage door in regular life. I don't really like how that looks, because it looks odd, but we'll go with it, I guess. So, taking away the inner ceiling and adding, yes, adding those windows. So, trying to get I forgot to put a porch roof on. Yes. Anyway, getting back to the decorating of the insides. We will need some happy children's wallpaper, and I see people using this as a fond paper. I don't know what you call it in English, where you only use it on one wall or maybe two. but I really like this wallpaper for children, so I just plaster it all over and they will go mad with the color scheme, but I mean, hey, they're children, they will have to suck it up. And time to get the furniture out. So we'll put a big bed in here, and we will have to have some sort of side table, I guess, and then a rug, a really cozy one. Something edgy, yes. And the curtains. This is always the problem, I think. And I really love these curtains that we have gotten, where you can just put one on each side. I guess you saw how I used them in Fun Family Time, when I did the toddler pavilion, I guess you would call it. So yes, I love these curtains. And just trying to... I would love something to put on top of them, but I mean, I can live without it. So let's have a makeup table over here and a chair, and then we'll have some knickknacks on here. You need knickknacks. If you're going to do my house, you need knickknacks. Yes. And a lamp over here, and then we'll have this stunning painting over. I love this painting. Ooh, I use it all the time. And then we'll have some framing curtains. Ooh, I like that. And over here we will have something a bit more, yes, and something along the line of the chair over here, and something simple. Yes, I like it. And we have the bathroom. So, shower over here, I think. And it's an odd shape, so I don't really know, but I guess we'll do it like this. And hope that the sim will get by. They usually do. And we'll just put in a laundry basket and some towels. And yes, let's do the kids' room. So, as well, if you download this, and the links to downloading it will be down below from my Tumblr page. Let's just change the door. It looks so much nicer. Anyway, I put both a kid's bed and a toddler bed in this room, but if you were to download it and play the house, I would suggest that you change the walk-in closet on the second floor in the building into a toddler bedroom. That would make so much sense, but since I don't have children, I don't have a toddler's bedroom in my house. So this will have to do for this build, and you can change it up and you can play around with it some if you decide to download it. And if you do and you play with it, please share it with me and let me know what you think. It's so much fun when people leave comments in your videos, and if you have a request for me, just go ahead. And if you want CCs in your request build, go ahead. I do use CC sometimes. This is a non-CC build, but I do CC, so if you don't want CCs, then tell me that and I won't use them. And now I'm just trying to add a bit of my garden in here. Actually, my garden extends well beyond the garage, so in the road here, I guess. But I thought it was really unnecessary to just have this huge garden with nothing in it for this build, so I scaled the property down a bit and still remains for the house. So this is where I grow my rhubarbs, in that box over there, and here we have my small patch for the roses and for other type of flowers. And yeah, it really looks, it's starting to look really like my house. It's wow. I'm proud of myself. I made my house. So, we do need a garden hose. Where are the garden hose? I know they are in here somewhere, and there they are. So, and over here I have this this really tiny tree, and there aren't any really tiny trees in The Sims, except this one, so it will do. And then over here I have my berry bushes, so we'll have to make room for those. And of course, if you play the house, throw those away and replace them with real berry bushes. But I mean, for now it will do. And here I actually have a lilac hedge with jasmine in it. And of course I can't recreate it, so I just made a hodgepodge of different trees and flowers and bushes. And to top it all off, we have this over here, and then we will have to get a fence. Yes. And let's see what fence we will use. This one, yes, this one looks nice. Oh, I really love this build. Oh, it feels like home. Oh, yes. So happy with it. So, yes, we do need a mailbox, and we do need a trash can. And that's it, guys. I made my house. Oh, look at that. So, thank you for going along with me on this, and please leave a comment in the section below. And I hope you have had fun and everything. And, well, I will see you next time. So, until then, have a nice day and goodbye.